Good morning children, I am Sanamas here. Hope you all are fine, hope you all are doing all the work sent from school. So we were doing our 15th lesson, light. We have already completed 2 videos. Now we are in our third part and the last part of this lesson, light. Okay, so in the first part we have studied about reflection, then a plain mirror or the plain surface or a polished surface will act as a mirror. It will reflect the light, that is it will change the direction of light falling on it. Then we studied that plain mirror, the images formed on the plain mirror. Okay, now I told you, for example, you take a candle. So this candle is the object and put it in front of the mirror. So you can see the same candle burning inside the mirror. That candle is the image. So I have told you all that. Then it is always erect. In the plain mirror we see the same image of us. Then only difference is when you lift your right, you can see the left in the mirror. So that is one difference between you and the image which you see in the plain mirror. Okay, next we studied about the concave and convex mirrors. I told you concave is those are spherical mirrors. I told you, if you take a ball and if you cut into half, so what you see, if you take a ball and you cut into half, so this portion is concave and this bulged outer portion is convex. So that's what we studied. And we studied that the image formed by the concave mirror is always a real image, inverted image. So I told you, take a spoon and when you look at it, you can see yourself inverted upside down on the spoon. So that is the inverted image. Real image means when you put a screen behind it, you can take that image on the screen. So that is the real image. Then next is the object. When it is placed very close to the concave mirror, the image formed is virtual, erect and magnified. Magnified means you can see it big than the normal one. So now we are going to study about the convex mirror. So we are going to study about the convex mirror. So you all know that activity which we were doing. You put a convex lens, put a mirror in the middle. So if you can put a screen over here, then the candle over here, then the convex lens over here, or sorry, convex mirror over here. So when you adjust it, how can you see is, it will be always erect, virtual. You cannot bring this on the screen. You won't be able to bring the image on the screen. So it is virtual and it is always smaller in size than the object. So the image formed by the convex mirror will be always smaller in size than the object. So that is the image formed by the convex mirror. So it is always erect, that is you can see the straight one, and virtual, that is when you adjust this candle to any position, you won't be able to bring this image on the screen. That is the virtual image, and this size of the candle will be very small in the mirror. So that is the convex mirror, that is the image formed by the convex mirror. And these mirrors are usually used in our vehicles, that is the rear mirror in our car, bike and all that. The mirrors used are the convex mirrors. Okay, now next we will see about the lens. So you know that magnifying glass means Have you seen something like this in the hands of a person who is repairing the watch, and few scientists and all? That is, to see things bigger we use the magnifying glass. So we will see what is the type of lens used over there. So there are two types of lenses. One is concave lens, and other one is convex lens. One is concave lens and other one is the convex lens. So now this concave lens. So what is the shape of the concave lens? It is usually thin in the middle and thick on the edges. So it is like this. So this is the shape of the concave lens. That is, it is thick in the edges, it is very thin in the middle. So this is the shape of the concave lens. Now, so what is the shape of convex lens? It is like this. That is, thick in the middle and very thin in the edges. So these are the edges. You can see it thin over here and it is thick in the middle. So this is the convex lens. Now when the light is passing through these lenses, what happens? Here when the light is passing, you can see all the light rays are scattered. That is, it goes like this. So this is called, it diverges. What is it? So this is the concave lens. I told you that it is thick in the sides, edges, thin in the middle. When the light is passing through this concave lens, what happens? All the light rays are scattered like this. So we call it by the name diverges, and we call it diverging lens. Understood? Now next is convex lens. I told you it is thick in the middle and it is thin in the edges. So when light is passing through this, what happens? All the light will be coming to a point like this. So when light is passing through a convex lens, all the light rays are coming together at one point. So for this we call it converges. So we call it this convex lens as converging lens. Understood? So the light rays, when it is falling, all the light rays will be brought to one point. So that is why we call it converging lens. So we call it, the light rays are, it converges. So the convex lens is converging lens, and the concave lens where the rays are split, so we call it diverges. So it is the diverging lens. Now in your textbook activity 15.9, you can see, you take a paper and put it outside, that is in the direction of the sun rays. So you will not get a bright spot on the paper. That is because it is the converging, it is the diverging lens. So it will not, all the points, all the light will not be brought to one point. So you can't see the image of the sun clearly on the paper. But in place of concave lens, you put a convex lens and try to bring the image of the sun on a sheet of paper outside. You can find a point over there. One bright spot is brought on the paper. So that is nothing but the image of the sun. That is because the lens is converging lens. All the light rays are brought to a point. That is it. Now so we can say that. So then what will be the image formed by the concave mirror? It is always erect, virtual and smaller in size than the object. Then in case of the convex lens, the image will be always real and inverted image. An object, when it is kept close to the lens, the image formed is virtual, erect and magnified. So you can see things bigger in case of convex lens. So that is why we are this convex lens is used in the magnifying glass. Okay, that is about the concave and convex lens. Now the next one is, okay, now you have seen rainbows. So how is the rainbows created? When the light is falling on the dust particles after the rain, this sunlight is split. So we know that we usually see a white light. So then from where do you get colors? Okay, for this you can do it with the activity. You can make a disc which is called the Newton's disc. You can cut out a cardboard piece, stick white paper over there, and you can see this way. You can color these portions using different colors. Now put it on a pin and you just rotate it. This is called the Newton's disc. So put a small hole in the middle and put it with a pin or a sharp object, and you start rotating this. So after some time, when it is rotating speed, you can see only the white thing. All the colors will merge and you can see only the white paper or the white you can see. So that is the example, or so that is why we say the light is white, but it is made up of, the white light is made up of 7 colors. That is the rainbow colors. So usually there are 7 colors. When it will merge together to form the white one, and when it falls on some dust particles, it will split to show us different colors. So we can say that the white light is composed of 7 colors. So this is a small activity which you can easily do it at home and try it. The method is given in your textbook. Okay children, so this is the about light. So I hope you understood this. So we have studied reflection, then about the plane mirrors, concave mirror, convex mirror, then about the lenses, concave lens and convex lens. The concave lens is always thick in the sides and thin in the middle, and it is called diverging lens because it will diverge all the light falling on it, so that you will not get a clear image. Then convex lens means it is thick in the middle and it is sharp or thin at the edges, so it is always called the converging lens. So read the lesson. I hope you understood this. Thank you children. Have a nice day.